Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing you guys Team Chibusa presents a Dota 2 tournament. This will be their G qualifier number 3. Qualifier number 3, I don't know why I was saying G. But yes, this will be qualifier number 3 for them, and let me make sure nobody's complaining about my voice, because last time we had some all chat issues, because things were going awry. So I see no complaints. I see no complaints just yet, so I think everything's all cool, everything's all fixed, and we are ready to go. We're G to G. As my stepfather likes to say, who's an ex-military person. Retired. Which means good to go, as opposed to good to game. I don't know. So, as far as the bans and picks, we see a Wisp ban, we see a Barrow ban, we also see some reserve time being used already. So, Wasabi, I think, yeah, it's Wasabi. Wasabi trying to think what they want to ban out now. And let me make sure nobody's complaining. Okay, nobody's complaining. Nick Sass is going to be banned out on their side. And the ban for Homebrews was actually I figured out the team names. I'm gonna bring up the brackets so I can tell you guys where we are right now. We are right over here in this general area. Let me refresh this so we can see it's updated, nice and easy, lemon squeezy. And we see right there qualifiers number 3. There's the tournament. Oh, no, let me do this first. Info.
5 seconds.
Info. Why you know load faster? There we go. Team Chibusa or Team Chibusa is Chibiusa. Team Chibiusa's Dota 2 tournament. You can see all the information there. Go check them on Facebook. Yada yada yada. Qualifiers number 3, and we are right here. We're watching No Roshan versus Wasabi. The last match we watched was Dalton Georgia Gaming, LOL, versus No Roshan. As you guys see, No Roshan did win the last one. So spoiler alert, if you guys haven't watched the last one, No Roshan won, which is X-Men on this one. Or ex-Homebrews, or Homebrews X, whatever they call themselves today. So we're watching that match. We're in that general area, and no complaints just yet. So I'm gonna keep casting like I was cast before. As far as the bans and picks, we see bans on West, we see bans on Nix's Ass, we see bans on Dark City, we also see bans on Batrider. And what that means is that Lifestealer and Nature's Prophet made it through. And of course, Lifestealer, I'm surprised he wasn't first pick up by Wasabi. But Wasabi wanted to go for that pushing power of the Nature's Prophet. Letting the Knights go through the pool is not necessarily the game-ending type thing. But it will just make everybody's game a lot harder, especially because of the fact that Weaver's now picked up. Which means we're going to have Knights bombs galore. So we're going to see a whole bunch of craziness going on right now. So we're going to see a whole bunch of craziness going on once Knights hits level 6. Once Weaver starts becoming even more unkillable because he's just so hard to lock down, it's going to put a lot of stress on the supports. And having a Naga, that's probably going to be a necessity for these guys. Because once the team fights do break out, if Lifesteal throws open wounds on the right person, pops rage, and Weaver's cooching around like it's like a boss and killing everybody with his Desolator, MKB, right click type stuff going on, they're going to need a Naga ulti to disengage that fight. Because without it, I honestly don't see, I don't foresee Wasabi making it out of these team fights alive. That said, that's not to say that. Well, I'm kind of saying that a little bit too early, because Knights, he's not the most powerful thing in the world. Everything has a counter and everything can be countered if you play it right. But Knights is it's kind of not necessarily the easiest win in the or easy win, but he has a free magic community. He has open wounds, is incredible slow, and he also has a Weaver to infest for those Knights bombs. At the start of a fight. If they do pick up a Puck as well, that's going to be even bigger because Puck can orb in and Lifesteal can jump out. Weaver will be in the backside just punching everybody in the face with this double Gemini attacks and all that stuff and whatnot. And everything else will just be going down the drain. At least the supports are expected to die every single fight or every single time. If Homebrews do pick up their, or sorry, not Homebrews, if No Roshan, which is on the Radiant side, do pick up their stuff effectively. I think that's what I was trying to say. But that's it. Wasabi, they still do have 3 whole entire picks to figure out what they're going to do versus Lifesteal the Weaver combination. And it will be the 3 most important picks of their life. I will have to say that much. Just Rage alone is enough to kind of scare you. But having Weaver as well, Sakuchi, that's going to be pretty annoying to lock down. I was going to talk about the bans though, because the bans are pretty interesting as well. There's a Timbersaw ban, which I think is kind of funny. Timbersaw's actually ban worthy now, which makes me really happy. There's a Gyrocopter ban as well. Gyrocopter, a very solid support, or a very solid carry. If you give him enough room to farm, which is what he'll definitely have with the Prophet on the map, if you give Gyrocopter enough room to farm, he can just get those big items and just kill everything, including your supports in 3 hits. Weaver probably won't be able to survive, because he'll probably get hit with the net by Naga and maybe stunned up by a support, by another support, and then Gyarados will just flat cannon him to death, and then Weaver will just die before he can time lapse. So having Gyarados ban out, that's gonna get rid of a whole bunch of issues right at the front. Lifestealer, even though he's magic immune, he does still take damage from flat cannon because flat cannon is technically right clicks, so that still hurts. And I'm actually really excited to see what Wasabi do decide to go for. Homebrays, I mean, they pretty much have their cores right now. They have the Lifestealer, they got the Weaver. All they need now is maybe an offlaner, or they can run Weaver in the offlane. I'm expecting Weaver to be ran in the tri-lane with Lifestealer, which can work out. It's a little on the greedy side because Weaver needs farm too. So yeah, Weaver's probably gonna be in the offlane. I don't know. People run it all kind of ways nowadays. They run Weaver plus Lifestealer plus another support in the life lane or tri-lane. Or they run Weaver in the suicide lane. It really depends what these guys go for. But there's a Weaver ban out. And actually got a message. Oh, don't tell me something breaking. Hold on guys, I got a message. Bad things happen when messages go through. Oh, okay, cool. Somebody send me hearts. Love you too. Shout out to Dog of Doom. And there's a puck pickup. Like I said before, if they do pick up a puck, it will be pretty darn easy for these fights to break out. Puck can orb in, throw out her silence, Lifesteal can jump out, kill everything, then Puck can throw out illusionary orb, just help them kill everybody. It's going to be a massacre once these team fights do break out, unless Wasabi do have some kind of counter initiation, and they do have that indeed with the Naga Siren. So far there's not really anything to stop Naga from popping her ulti when these fights do break out. Nobody with the stun, that is, unless Lifestealer gets the A-Blade and uses on Naga. So having a Visage pickup, it's actually a really cool pickup. Visage is actually decent versus a Weaver. Weaver is like, hey, I'm going to Sakuchi all over the map and just do all this stuff, juke left, juke right, and I'm going to wait till I have 10 HP left to pop my time lapse. Visage, if he can get a Soul Assumption charge to land, he can say no to that. Basically use a familiar to stun Weaver, just chain stun Weaver while the Soul Assumption is making his way on towards Weaver's body to punch him in the face and make him have no HP left, and then he'll die. So Visage actually really nice versus the Weaver. And he's also a survival support, not the tankiest support in the world. Actually, I can't think of any super tanky supports outside of the ones that are strength, so they're naturally tanky with air quotes, because there's no such thing as a tank in Dota. I don't care what anybody says, maybe Bristle, but that's the only exception. So Visage, he's going to be there. He's going to be on the side of Wasabi, which he'll be a nice compliment to Naga, because Naga can basically throw the net, pop some illusions, pop out a Riptide, and that'll give just a massive amount of damage all at once. And then the person they're constantly on the net, they can't run away. Besides, can get some free Soul Assumption charges because the damage threshold is 110 damage. And Naga's Riptide, I want to say it does more than enough damage at level 1. So she has illusions, and they hit other things as well. That's going to be free Soul Assumption charges instantly, and that's going to be pretty darn deadly versus whoever they play against. So all I have to say is I would not like to be the one facing up that combination, because that's a pretty powerful combination. And then Bane's going to be picked up. Bane's going to be nice versus a potential carry. I'm not too sure who they're going to pick up. Nobody's really too sure who they're going to pick up, except for Wasabi maybe. Maybe they know what they're going to pick up. But Bane, he's going to be a nice preemptive, okay, we're going to stop you from doing this, we're going to stop you from doing that. And also a Bane Nightmare, you can do some pretty cute things with that to make sure he doesn't take too terribly much damage from Prophet. And we got an OD pickup on the side of Wasabi, and I'm actually slightly concerned about the lineup so far. I'm going to go ahead and push the envelope and say maybe they're running a carry Naga. We've commonly seen Naga be played as a support as of late, especially after the international.
10 seconds
everybody said, hey, Naga's a really good support, and I honestly saw it before it happened, so I guess I'm a hipster. I'm just going to put that out there, you know. I played support Naga before it was cool. If you guys don't believe me, go check out my videos. I posted a video about it where I played a game with Nestle from L Pride. He was on Game University then. Shout out to Nestle. Love you, man. Shout out to L Pride. And that's all I'd say. Sorry, John. So we got we could see a carry Naga. We could see a carry Naga, which I wouldn't be too terribly surprised about.
Team pick.
We got a Lina ban. We also I didn't talk about Chin ban. Chin very powerful as far as the early game pushes. He's also really annoying because he can just heal everybody up and just give them free HP. And that would be pretty frustrating versus a Weaver. So having a Chin ban out is actually a nice ban out. Rubik, he's a really nice ban out because he can stop, or sorry, what is it? No Roshan, which is on the Radiant side. Homebrays X, or No Roshan, as they're officially called. It looks like they want to go for some big ulti, which if you have the Weaver, I guess Weaver has a big not necessarily ulti, he has a big Sakuchi, which is really nice for Rubik Castile. Puck has Dream Coil, which would be huge for Rubik Castile, and Bane has Nightmare, which is actually nice for Rubik Castile. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but nice for him still. So they ban him out. I don't think with their lineup they needed to ban out the Rubik though. But they pick up a Mirana as well. Razor's banned out by Hombres, which is surprising to me because I thought maybe they will look to pick it up, but it looks like they're gonna go ahead and deny it from they're gonna deny it from No Roshan, who is ex Hombres or Hombres X. Man, this is kind of frustrating. They change the names on me. So all that aside, Razor's banned out. Actually, Razor's very nice versus Lifesteal, so I guess okay. Lifesteal throws open wounds on top of Razor, and Lifesteal gets purged, so it takes a little time to catch up to Razor to actually do damage to him. And then Razor can static link the crap out of Lifesteal and just run away and laugh as he turns around and turns all the damage on him. So Razor's really nice band out, I guess, versus Wasabi's lineup. Versus Wasabi's potential lineup. Wasabi waiting or taking a sweet time picking up their last person, which I'm just gonna go on a limb and say it's gonna be a carry, someone like an Anti-Mage, maybe even someone like a Faceless Void or Alchemist. He's still in the pool as well. But I would argue Alchemist has a lot of trouble versus Lifestealer with such low armor. Alchemist, that is, has such low armor. Mirana's a pickup on the on Hombres, and actually, whoa, Troll Willard's in the okay.
Radiant.
Excuse me. So Troll Willard's in the captain's mode now. That is one thing I need to talk about as well. For all those who didn't know, Troll Willard was not in the captain's mode for the longest of times, and one thing that I found out why he wasn't in the captain's mode was because there's actually a bug, or there was a bug. I'm assuming they fixed it already, but there was a bug where you can make a bash proc on a range attack with his going off the chance of his melee abilities, because his melee ability gives him a chance to bash, and if you switch it fast enough, you can actually get a bash proc on your range attack, which is what they didn't want. So that was a bug. I'm not too sure what any other bug was, but yeah, Troll is in the captain's mode now, so I need to talk intelligently about him. He's gonna be really nice for the OD, because OD can just dish out that much damage that much faster. He can just be a machine gun OD, and I'm actually quite excited to see him in the game. And they actually did nerf his battle trance as well, just by looking at it. It used to be like 240 at level 4 or at level 3 or something like that. So they didn't nerf anything else. They probably nerfed some other things. I need to go take a look at the patch notes, because it was a huge patch and I didn't read the patch notes, guys. Oh god, I'm such a bad caster. Hey, Bane looks different. Anyway, so let me go ahead and do introductions. Start off with this Bane, we see blood on that Bane. Moving over to this Puck, we see Sky on that Puck. On this Weaver, we see Raptor Sky on that Weaver. Moving over to this Mirana, we see IX Tacky 86 on her. And on this Lifestealer, who's going to be playing a very important role, we see Axel on him. Moving over to the side of Wasabi, actually, yeah, the side of No Roshan. We see.
The battle begins.
Actually, no. So yeah, I said that right. The side of Wasabi, which is on the dire side. We see a Omni on that Naga. Moving over to this. Moving to this Visage. We see Rain on that Visage. On this Troll Roller up top, which I'm actually going to be very excited to see how he performs. We see EOZM or Ozium. Ozium. I should call him Ozium. On him. Moving over to this Prophet, we see Windows XP. And yes guys, Windows XP is still awesome. Windows 7 is nice and all, but XP is where it started for me. Actually, technically it started with 95, but I don't remember anything, so I don't care. And moving on to this OD, who's going to be the last person to call out, we see Remy on him. And that sums up all the callouts around the map. As far as lane matchups go, we see a Weaver in the Suicide lane. So I did call that a little bit wrong. No tri-lane shenanigans going on down there. They have a standard tri-lane. Mirana has played more as a support nowadays because of her arrows, so good for ganking. So Weaver's going to be going against a Visage Troll Warlord and also a Naga tri-lane, which actually be pretty cool to see. Moving on to the jungle, we see XP on that Nature Prophet just hanging out, kill himself a few jungle creeps, saying, hey, I'm going to get as much farm as I possibly can. Already killed himself a camp over here, he's clearing out a camp over there. Moving on mid, we got OD versus a Puck, and Puck is not going to have a lot of fun here. She already has some intelligence stolen. OD trying to get a little bit, or trying to get as close as he can to steal some more intelligence. It's going to be a very, very dangerous thing for him to do, because what Puck can do is she can throw out a preemptive illusionary orb, and then OD can steal her intelligence, so that way Puck will be able to use it before he steals it. But even still, it's really hard to time all that. It's good in theory, but in all actuality, it doesn't really work out that way. Moving on down to the bottom, we see a Mirana, Bane, and we also see a Lifestealer down bottom, and they're getting free farm. So the supports will be continuously in the jungle, continuously collect them levels. Mirana looks like she wants to go ahead and start stacking the lane. It won't be stacking, it's a little bit too slow. The Creeper's still blocking the camp. So no stack for that. Invis rune, this is actually really cool. Invis rune down here says become invisible for 45 seconds. The invisibility is broken by attacking or using any ability. Man, I didn't know that, guys. I did not know that. I didn't know how an Invis rune worked. So at any rate, Bane and Mirana, for the most part, is going to leave Lifestealer to his own devices. He can farm whatever the heck he wants, and it looks like he's going for a Hand of Midas with all that gold he's saving up. It's also a standard thing to go for on a Lifestealer. Meanwhile, OD just being as annoying as possible to his Puck, she has a whole entire 29 minus 6. Come on, just give me a number. 23 damage. Or sorry, 23 intelligence. First blood does go to Troll Roll up top. Net plus Visage damages plus Naga stuff equals dead Weaver. Not too terribly surprised about that. I should have paid more attention, but it probably happened just like that. Sentry Roll was placed around the corner as well to make sure they can actually land the net on top of Weaver. And Raptor Sky is not really feeling too happy about that. He did lose it for his blood for his team, and all he really wants to do is just collect levels. And also, Troll Roller probably got a bash on there as well. Don't forget that. Meanwhile, mid, we got a lot of damage getting done too. Is OD trying to run as fast as possible. Can run an arrow to fly. Remy doing a really good job dodging that arrow, and so ends the whole entire thing. A whole entire 11 seconds before they can actually do that again. One really cool thing to talk about. Oh, wait, hold on, let me go and bring this up. Wow. Yes, one really cool thing to talk about over here is basically this Observer Ward. This Observer Ward is a really nice Observer Ward to have as, well, not necessarily just as an OD, but just in general, because it'll give you a lot of vision. It'll allow you to see who's coming around here, especially when there's a Mirana or a Pudge or something like that. It'll allow OD more than enough time to dodge the arrow, dodge the hook before they actually come in. So it's actually a really nice defensive Observer Ward. It was placed by one of his supports by the looks of it. And I honestly would take that 1,000 times over before I just take a ward over here and a ward over there. Because if you have a ward in one spot, you don't need a ward in the other spot. Haste Rune down bottom. Not too sure who's going to be collecting that, but OD could rotate and go get it. He does have a bottle, and he does need some mana for his stuffs. But we already got a rotation counter from Mirana. Mirana will be seen as Haste Rune, and Puck is rotating down bottom actually to go ahead and pick it up. She has a bottle of her own, and she's trying to heal up as much intelligence as possible. She should come back into the lane with full intelligence, ready to go. Meanwhile, on top, we got Troll Roller being as annoying as possible to his Weaver. Prophet TPing on top to help out. Oh man, Prophet just barely missing the Weaver, but doesn't matter. These guys are going to go for a very fast tower. This would be an early tower. Fortify is already being used. Rotations are starting to come towards. No rotations yet. No rotations just yet, but Weaver needs to be extremely careful. Sentry Ward, yes, one Sentry Ward left up on top of Visage, so he can't throw it down to try to go for kills on Weaver if they want to. This top tower looks like they'll be content with just taking the top tower and backing away. And so starts the pushing game.
Bottom tower is under attack.
The supports are down bottom. The Radiant do have vision in this. Actually, sorry, it's the Radiant supports. Never mind, guys. I'm sorry, I'm drunk. Excuse me, or ignore me. So it looks like this top lane is now not necessarily the safest thing in the world for a Troll Roller to farm. And it's actually one thing I personally complain about whenever I see somebody play and, like, you know, they can get a fast tower and they usually take it. You don't necessarily have to take it because it makes it that much less safe for the carry to farm. Now, of course, actually, hold on, we see a engagement happening. Maybe we got an arrow coming out from Rana right on top of OD. We got a Nightmare thrown from Bane right on top of Visage. Visage actually ready to go for damage. He has 3 stacks, 2 stacks out of soul assumption. He's trying to do as much damage as possible. OD gets a kill right on top of Mirana's head. She has no intelligence. Lols are stupid. And she goes down. OD trying to use those bottle charges. Naga backing away. And Hand of Midas purchases out fully on top of Lifestealer. And this actually might be a big problem later on. OD versus Lifestealer. OD wins a fight early game, but late game Lifestealer says, I don't care. I'm gonna just throw out a stun and kill you. Wait, where's my phone? There's my phone. Oh, sorry, phone call. Alright guys, real life is calling right now, so I had to go get some doors off the truck. I'm not lying, so I'm gonna be right back. Hopefully, I'll probably miss a whole bunch of stuff, but I'll be back as fast as I can.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Lie fallow in your grave. I come unseen.
Okay, I'm back. I don't know what I missed, but I see Visage got a kill on top of Weaver. I've been following OG this whole time. Hopefully you guys didn't miss too terribly much, but yes, there were 3 doors. My mom's doing some nice design work inside the living room. And I'm out of breath because I had to run. Oh man, why do we have 2 floors? Anywho, so it looks like I didn't miss too terribly much. I just missed like, I don't know, 5 kills or something like that. Hopefully you guys were well entertained with what you guys saw. Anywho, Troll Warlord has himself some drums. I'm thinking we're going to see a typical type build on the Troll Warlord, which, from what I've seen, excuse me, from what I've seen, has been the Ring of Aquila, drums, phase boots, and then into Shadow Blade. And then from there he gets a Chrysalis, and then just pretty much tries to dominate with just the amount of damage that he can just do. But we'll see. So it'll be interesting, because I think this will be the first time I've seen Troll Roller played in tournament-esque brackets. Still out of breath, guys. Meanwhile, Puck has himself 1 kill. OD has, actually no, I need to see kill deaths and assists so I can see who died and where they died, or get a good idea of where they died. See kills, deaths and assists. I bring up through here. And we see that Visage has been involved in quite a few kills. He's been involved in all the kills on his team. So he's been involved in every single kill. He's actually donated his life once, so for the greater good. OD is going to be going for a safest possible build for a OD, that is. He's going to go for the mechanism, which is actually really nice. And we got Visage doing massive amounts of damage with his familiars. Puck trying to run as fast as possible. Miranda coming around the corner trying to help out. Nice little nice micro coming out from Visage, and Puck still might be going out. She's actually going to be a lot of trouble once these things do come back out. Lifesteal does have an invis rune. The familiars might be able to pick up the Puck, but actually no, they're going to run away. Very small so, because there's a lot of there's a lot of damage coming out. Meanwhile, while everybody's chasing around all these familiars, one thing to consider is that you have a troll who's just up top farming. You have a prophet. Actually, no, on the same side. Never mind. I was going to say you have a prophet who's pushing that lane, but they're on the same side. Sorry, guys. I'm obviously drunk. I'm not looking at the right side. Actually, no, I said that right. Yeah. You had a prophet and somebody else who were just pushing lanes back. You had Troll Roller farming the lane. I actually see a fight happen mid. Oh my gosh, I just missed Troll Roller's death. Naga ulti is popped. Like I said before, once these fights do break out, they're going to need the Naga ulti to disengage. OD looks like he wants to go for the ulti. He's going to go for the ulti. He doesn't hit Lifesteal because Lifesteal jumps out of a creep. Nice little juke coming out from him. And he's actually going to turn around, jumped out of a creep a little bit too early. The creep did die. And Lifesteal pops his rage, dodging a lot of damage. Puck trying to do what she can, do as much damage as possible. She's on the wrong side of the river. She immediately regrets her decision. She goes down. Bane, he might be immediately regretting his decision right next. And we got Visage trying to chase him down with those familiars. Soul Summer Charge should be able to finish off. Lifesteal caught once again inside of a net. He will be going down. Marana might be going down next. Oh my gosh, look at the damage coming out. 300 and something damage. Naga, another net in another 4 seconds. And Marana, she's trying to run as fast as possibly can. If only she was level 6, I don't think it would really matter. OD gets himself an Astral Imprisonment, and this will be a dead Marana indeed. Marana will be going out. Weaver throws out the beetles, and he's actually coming into the fight. I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to accomplish anything, especially with the Visage with his stuff. And Visage will almost five soul subject charges getting ready to get let loose on top of Weaver's head. And OD's running as fast as he possibly can. Naga can't necessarily do too much to protect him, but that'll pretty much be the end of everything. And man, welcome back, CulBlu. That's what they're saying right now. They're actually going to go ahead and go for Roshan. So I'm assuming Visage did go for the Medallion of Courage, which I do not see. Nope, no Medallion of Courage. We had Troll Roller. Who needs Medallion of Courage? He can do enough damage. And there's a double damage rune up top. Man, this is making my job so much easier. I'm drinking myself some juice, by the way. Roshan does go down. Troll does pick himself up his rightfully deserved Aegis. He's died once. He's got 1 kill. Not doing too terribly bad versus Lifestealer, who's done the same exact thing. If you compare the carries, like just blow for blow, Lifestealer and Troll Roller are kind of apart. Lifestealer has more gold because of that Hand of Midas, but that means Troll Roller should have better items for the mid game. Lifestealer, he's preparing for the late game. No armor just yet, but if he didn't go for the Hand of Midas, his armor would have definitely been up by now. Meanwhile, on top, Weaver doing a nice little juke around the corner. And he does get rid of the dust. He's going to go ahead and pop himself a Sakuchi and run on back home. So Raptor Sky, feeling pretty confident about that. Meanwhile, we got familiars from Visage. They were scattered out by blood on that Bane. These guys do know that these guys are starting to rotate towards them. They need to be a little bit careful. Or they think they're rotating towards them. Excuse me, sorry about that. I was trying to keep the burp and the sneeze and stuff from being on the cast. But anyway, familiars from Visage just come around the corner, or just scouting out things. I will say this much: Rain doing a really good job marking his familiars, just using them separately from himself. I know if I ever play Visage or if I ever play Beastmaster, using like familiar micro is very important for these guys. Does a nice job of blocking arrows. Just in case you guys don't know, familiars do still feel the effects of magic abilities like Felina's ulti or like arrows coming out or stuns coming out from magic abilities, but they do feel it for like 0.5 seconds or something like that. It's something ridiculous. So you can use Visage familiars to strategically block an arrow coming out from Mirana, which is actually a really nice thing to do. Lifesteal in the jungle, just continuously farming up, trying to prepare for the late game. I'm assuming we'll see an AC come out of him, and that'll be very important versus Troll Warlord. But I really want to see an MKB coming out from Troll Warlord very soon. He's going for the Helmet of Dominator. And, oh wait, sorry, I called the build out wrong. Actually, the typical build is Phase Boots, Rainbow Aquila, Helmet of Dominator, and then Shadow Blade. So you can have some lifesteal, I guess. But, I mean, I still think lifesteal is overrated. Even on Troll Warlord, but he gets bonus damage and he attacks pretty darn fast, so he can heal up pretty darn much, or a lot. Mirana ulti was used. These guys do not see anything. OD gonna begin opened up right in front of his own allies. Arrow coming out from Mirana does miss, and Astral Prism is used. Mirana ulti is already used. These guys do not know about it just yet. Bane ulti to fly on top of OD. OD is getting caught out in the worst way possible. Remy will be going out here very soon. Naga ulti to fly. Not too sure what took that ulti so long to come out, but she did finally ulti. These guys are going to turn around and go for the fight. We got Prophet around the back corner. Nice little flanking maneuver coming out here. Mirana, she doesn't really have anything. She's out of mana right now. She goes down. So much damage coming out of her. Puck ulti does fly. She gets Astral Prism. Doesn't really matter. Lifesteal going toe-to-toe with Naga. Naga will be able to win. Troll will be able to win the fight. Prophet actually able to get the kill on top of that. And now we got Puck running as fast as she possibly can. Nice little soul subject coming out from Visage, and a triple kill for OD. And we're missing one person. That person is Weaver, who's finally shown up to the party. He's very late, but he's here. Build himself some power treads. He's trying to build himself, or sorry, he's trying to move as fast as he possibly can to that secret shop. I think he teleported into the wrong place. And he should be very fearful for his life right now. Pop himself a magic wand. His ulti is up, so he can't use it if he needs to. TP coming in from Mirana, so Mirana can pop an arrow to see if she can catch anybody off guard. I think the best person to catch will be OD because he's the only one who can actually save anybody. And the arrow does miss. These guys do know that something's up. Troll ulti getting thrown out as well. And now we got Weaver. Weaver is in the worst spot possible. He's actually behind his own tower. That's when you know explicit word just got real. Excuse me. We got TP's coming in. Prophet TP'd in around the corner. He's going to go ahead and pop the treants. A little bit of damage getting done to lifesteal, not too much. Arrow from Mirana. One hit on top of OD. That's a big target. That's a prime target. Remy taking a lot of damage. He's going to be going down. Meanwhile, we got Raptor Sky getting caught with the net from Naga. Troll Warlord does go down, but he has Aegis, so Aegis is pop. He'll actually be able to pick himself a kill right on top of Blood on that Bane. Meanwhile, we got Raptor Sky getting caught in trees. Not necessarily the worst way possible, but still getting caught in trees. He's running as fast as possible. Soul to the charge. We'll be able to finish him off. No ulti for you this time. Puck coming in. She wants to do as much as she can. She can pop her drink cold, but she's getting perma bashed. She goes down. Holy explicit word, Batman. So many team fights, and I'm glad these guys did decide I had these team fights before or after I had to leave, because I would have been very sad if I'd missed all this. It would have made me very disappointed. So BKB is coming up on Troll Warlord. Really nice item for him to have. Weaver, he's built himself a Lincoln Sphere, and from all of my experience in watching Weavers play, if they do rush for a Lincoln Sphere, they're usually not useful at all until they get the Lincoln Sphere. But once they get the Lincoln Sphere, by golly, guys, that's right, I'm throwing out old school words. By golly, George, jeez, you're swell. He'll be jumping in on those fights. He'll be able to dodge all the nets. He'll be able to dodge all of the soul assumption charges. He'll be able to dodge all the astral prismats. Of course, he can only dodge one. He can't necessarily dodge them all. But it will be really good versus the net, because Naga, she wants to absolutely throw her net on top of Weaver. That is her prime target. Prophet will be TPing out with that Shadow Blade, and we got Illusion Rune down here. Once again, nice picture, sponsored by Valve. And speaking of sponsors, let me go ahead and give a shout out to Team Chibusa. Definitely go check out their Facebook page. You guys can see it right there on the overlay in the videos. Facebook.com/ChibasMinions. Man, it hurts a lot not to say .com after that, because I already said .com. But definitely go check them out on their Facebook page, like their page, comment, say something cool. Let them know how much you guys love these tournaments that they're doing right now. Because if you guys encourage them more, let them know how awesome these tournaments are. Then they'll probably do more, which would be awesome. Because awesome things are awesome. Power Chair is finally purchased up by Weaver. Honestly, that's only gonna delay his Lincoln Sphere by that much more gold, but it will give him a lot of survivability. The attack speed is trivial, to be honest, for Weaver, but the survivability it gives him it's immense. Movement speed plus more damage. And we got Prophet actually TPing around the corner. He is going to go ahead and pop himself some trees. Mirana ult to use. Prophet not going to be able to do too terribly much versus the Weaver. Meanwhile, we got the fight happening around the corner. We got, oh my gosh, so much stuff going on now. I don't know who's winning the fight right now, but I see OD about to be going on. His ulti's not used yet. I thought I heard Naga ulti. I thought I heard a Naga ulti, but a Naga ulti was not, or was cancelled already, so it was used. I mean, we got Bane getting his ulti right on top of Trollwood. Trollwood just trying to survive, but he will be going down. That's a big kill for these guys. Blood able to pick up something, make a best out of a bad situation. Eats himself a tree, gets a kill right on top of Naga. Lifesteal is able to pick up on top of that. And Weaver's able to pick up on top of that. And Weaver, here comes Weaver showing up, just being as annoying as possible. Visage able to pick himself up a kill right on top of that puck. And I think Visage will lose his life here very shortly. He's trying to do as much as he can to kill Raptor Sky, but Raptor Sky a little bit too survivable. Triple kill for Axel. And talk about making the best of a horrible situation. I mean, Blood, he might be going out here very soon. Yes, he will be going out here very soon, or he will be going out here. But he was able to help his team turn around that fight. He got the kill on top of Troll Warlord, and pretty much everybody else just started dropping like flies. Lifesteal going to try to catch himself a few kills on these familiars. Not going to be able to catch too much. We have a Wildkin that was dominated by Troll Warlord, scouting out things. He can't throw his Tornado to be as annoying as possible too. This Lifesteal is actually going to pop his Rage. Tornado coming on in. OD, oh my gosh, the pause. Tactical pause, that's what we call those. I think Lifesteal should be able to see this Tornado. Let me go and see. Can he see this Tornado? Okay, he can just barely see the Tornado. He can just barely see the Tornado. Which means he should know that he's going to die in one way or another. His ulti is not up. He used it as a nuke in the last fight. Or actually, he used it as an initiation part. I'm not too sure which one it was. But there's an invis rune up here, so he can't pick that up if he really wants to. If he feels lucky. So while we finally have some downtime, let me go ahead and look at the items, because I'm pretty sure you guys want to know, what is everybody building? And to answer that question, Puck has a Blink Dagger, no survivability whatsoever afterwards, but that's all she really needs. And actually, hold on, Lifesteal's about to be going on. Let's resume our program. And we got Lifesteal, he's trying to run, he's actually going to be able to make it us all alive. Nope, never mind. Nah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. As good as dead. Weaver thought about coming to save his ally, but it wasn't worth it. So as far as the items go around the map, we see Puck, Blink Dagger, like I said, no true survivability except for treads. Magic Wand, I guess, to give him some stats. Lifesteal has an armlet, so he was armlet toggling. He also has himself a Hand of Midas, which I think is off cooldown right now, which should be bad. Okay, it's on cooldown, so that's good. Troll Warlord popping his ulti, helping his allies get some free kills on top of those towers. Marana arrow to fly, I didn't see where it flew, but it flew somewhere. It did fly to the side, almost caught a Naga, and that would have been a nice little pick off. I don't think they'll be able to actually cash in on the arrow catch up there. I mean, we got Visage Familiars doing a nice... Visage doing an extremely good job using those Familiars to scout just to be as annoying as possible. They are going to be able to catch themselves a Bane for the trouble, so and actually Rain on that Visage able to pick up the kill. Actually, Puck might be in a little bit of trouble. She's getting hit with a lot of damage, and Sky is going to be getting caught, or Skay is getting caught into the worst place possible. Getting caught inside the trees, goes down. Tower about to be going out here very soon. Troll Warlord ulti pop, just doing a nice little burst damage to that tower. And meanwhile, the bottom tower went down as well. So many towers going down. This is the power of a prophet. Not necessarily a prophet, this is the power of a troll, I guess. Who would have thought trolls would be so powerful, guys? And the game is paused once again. We have some issues on the side of Wasabi. Lagging troll. So troll roll is lagging, and 1 second please. And I don't think I finished talking about the items. I don't think I ever talked about items. Lifesteal, he's building himself an AC. He went for the Hyperstone first for more survivability versus the Troll. Very, very commendable, but I do think he needs just to get himself a Basher to get rid of Troll, or try to get Troll out of the fight as fast as possible. Of course, that's Caster's opinion. Not necessarily the best thing in the world. Casters aren't known for their, or casters are known for their insight, not necessarily the best recommendations for situations, guys. Meanwhile, Weaver's still desperately trying to build that Linkosphere. I don't think he's close to it at all right now. His goal right now is sitting at 1,411. He could buy himself some more boots. I mean, Weaver has like, what, 6 legs? Why not? Meanwhile, Marana, she's not really building anything too impressive. She is playing support for this specific lineup, so I'm not expecting to see too terribly much. At least the mechanism coming off from either Bane or Marana. But I would imagine Bane would be the more likely one to build it. But the Ring of Aquila is on Marana, so maybe that Ring of Aquila could have went towards a mechanism. But hey, hindsight's 20/20, guys. Hindsight is 20/20. Moving on to the side of Wasabi, they have a much healthier looking lineup, or much healthier looking item choices because, well, they have more gold. We see that OD has himself a mechanism, which has probably paid for itself in full already. It gives us some really nice stats. It helps deal with his survivability issue, and it also gives his team a burst heal and allows them to push harder, and which is essential when you have a prophet. And also, if you want to consider as well, Troll Warlord, it's also essential when you have a Troll Warlord as well. Roshan's going to be back up in another 30 seconds, so we'll be seeing that go down. Ancients will be going on in the meantime. Nice little stack for these guys. It was stacked up one whole entire time by Troll Warlord. It's familiar. or that Troll Warlord's dominated creep. And yes, Troll Warlord has himself a Helmet of Dominator. He also has himself a Drum of Endurance. I think he's building a BKB, but it's not necessarily finished just yet. He has a lot of gold saved up right now. I think he needs to go ahead and buy it, especially right now. I really do hope he's not going for anything like just going straight up for Chrysalis. I think BKB is essential in this fight. Well, actually no, I take it back because Bane's probably going to ulti Troll. Yeah, it's a high chance Bane's going to ulti Troll, but then again, if you pop your BKB as a Troll Warlord, you negate the damage coming out from Bane's ulti at least, and you also negate the arrow from Mirana. You negate lifesteals, open wounds. You don't necessarily negate all the damage. You negate pretty much all the damage Puck can do. So I don't know. It might be a good choice, might be a bad choice. Depends on how the fight breaks out. Meanwhile, OD's familiar does get caught with the arrow. Besides familiar was trying to catch it, was trying to intercept it. Prophet TP on top of his lifesteal might be in a little bit of trouble. He can't jump inside of a creep right now, but no, he gets turned to a frog. He's gonna go ahead and run towards Prophet, and I immediately regret my decision. Pops himself a nice pops his raise, TP's out, it almost goes down. The right click damage is strong with these ones, guys. Just consider how much damage these guys can do with the Troll Warlord ulti. So Troll's ulti essentially gives everybody 125% or 120% increase in attack speed. For all those who are wondering, I know that says 120 and not 120%, but it's essentially the same thing. 1% or one extra attack speed is essentially 1% faster attack speed. So if you guys want to do the numbers, I can show you guys the numbers another time, and I can go verify again another time, but not right now. So Troll can basically increase everybody's attack speed by 120%, which is quite a bit. That doubles their attack speed plus. And now we got Troll Warlord pop himself BKB. He wants to go for the fight. Mirana ulti was used, and Naga popped her ulti as well. Lifesteal, he did pop his rage. Don't forget that, guys. Lifesteal popped his rage, and he was getting permabat, so that means he was not affected by the song. Meanwhile, we got OD ulti getting popped, and Lifesteal about to be going out. Just one more attack all they need, but they're not going to be able to get it. Bane gets himself a kill on top of OD, and now we got Bane popping his ulti. Says, I'm going full man mode. He goes full retard. Gets a kill on top of Troll, but Troll has an Aegis, so he doesn't really give two explicit words. Let's just leave it at that. Puck getting hit with a nice little nuke, and Puck has not necessarily been the most useful person in these fights, despite the fact that her dream calls have been pretty much on point. We got, who's this? Puck is trying to do what she can to catch somebody off or kill somebody. She gets killed on top of Visage. Visage actually does go down. Now Puck is going to be going down as well. Lifesteal and pops himself open wounds right on top of Troll, and these guys will be going toe-to-toe. Lifesteal will be able to win this man fight. Bane's sacrifice did not go in vain, guys, and Weaver's going to go ahead and go on the chase right for Naga Siren, and actually he needs to watch his own tail. He actually might be going down if he does get a little bit too close. He's trying to find a Naga. Naga did juke to the side. Not necessarily juked, but she casually walked to the side. And she's building Heaven's Halberd, which would be really nice versus a Lifesteal and also versus a Weaver. And Weaver did finally find the trail of Naga Siren. He's still chasing. Naga pops himself a Central Warrior, Prophet's TPing in, and we got Sheepstick getting used on Weaver. Weaver does go down. Very nice play coming out from Wasabi. Weaver getting baited all the way through, and there you go. You see the arrow right there. Puck saying you ran all the way up there for what? Just to die. And that was a long way for Weaver to be, especially with such low HP. And even if he would have popped his ulti, he would have got like what, 10 HP back. Heaven's Halberd fully punches up by Naga Siren. She's going to be happy with her item choice, and I'm very happy for her with the item choice. And just to elaborate a little bit more on why Heaven's Halberd is really nice versus a Weaver, it's basically because of this. Weaver's not necessarily worth your focus in a team fight, and the main reason for that is because there's other important targets like Lifestealer, or even I guess to some extent a Bane. If Bane hasn't popped his ulti yet, you want to kill Bane as fast as possible. If Lifestealer is getting caught out, you want to focus everything you got on Lifestealer and kill him as fast as possible. With so many important targets on the side of X-Men, which is actually No Roshan, with so many, it's actually funny, they haven't gotten any Roshans yet. Ha, ironic. Anyway, with so many important targets on their side, Weaver has free range to just do whatever he wants. Like, nobody cares that Weaver's there. They care afterwards when he's killing everybody with Gemini attacks and Desolator crits and all that stuff. Not Desolator crits, Daedalus crits and all that stuff, but he doesn't have those items yet, because he's been pretty much, his team has for the most part been dealt with. And he's still desperately trying to build a Lincoln Sphere. But, yeah, they don't necessarily have to focus too much on top of Weaver, so Weaver can just jump in and out of those fights. Now, the Heaven's Halberd is really nice versus a Weaver, mainly because what you can do is Weaver says, oh, look at me, I'm Weaver, I'm going to Sakuchi all around and just jump in and out of those fights. You can, as a Naga, just turn around, throw your Heaven's Halberd on Weaver, and then focus your efforts elsewhere. So Weaver can Sakuchi all he wants and do like 160 damage or whatever it is. Or 150, whatever. And do 150 damage to everybody, but there's no right clicks coming out. And just to put that into perspective, Weaver's right-click damage, if you count Gemini attacks, it does 234 damage. if you want to add those numbers up. So his right click damage with one Takuchi does a lot of damage. You know, we got Mirana ulti getting used, Puck rotating down bottom. These guys do want to kill the Prophet, and I hope they have detection, because if they don't, Prophet's going to eat both of them alive. There is a dust on top of Prophet. Prophet does, or sorry, Puck, and Puck does get the dust on top of Prophet. Prophet does go down. Finally, something going their way, but it doesn't matter. The tier 3 tower is going to be going down. Only people left to defend are Bane and Weaver, and Bane gets hit with the net. Bane can turn around, pop his ulti if he wants, but for what reason? There's so many stuns left on the side, and he actually taking a lot of damage. He goes down. Actually, wait. No, Weaver went down. Wow, Weaver went down. Holy crap, I didn't realize he was in the fight. But Weaver did go down. We got the Lifesteal going toe-to-toe with the Troll Wall. Troll Wall does go down, and Lifesteal might be getting the kill on top of OD, but OD says, no, bro, I got too much armor. You can't do too much to me. And there is OD surviving that fight, winning the man fight. Patrol did go down in the process. He actually buys back, pops his ulti, says, hey, team, kill the tower, please. Just kill the tower and racks. I give you attack speed. And there's a buyback coming from Prophet as well, so that means pretty much everything's going to be going on. Prophet instantly TPing down bottom. Wants to go for a kill on top of this rack, so it's going to be 2 sets of racks going the way. And we got OD picking up a kill around the corner. Not too surprised about that. He has Mechanism, he has a Shiva's Guard. He did build straight for that. And the Shiva's Guard, nice versus the Lifestealer, because OD has 20 entire armor. 20, actually, sorry, right, well, without the Mechanism, he has 33, 31. Sorry, I can't add today. I don't know, it's a Saturday, guys, leave me alone. He has 31 armor right now. Which means that essentially for every 1 point of armor you have, you reduce the damage incoming to you from physical attacks by 6%, or some number like that. So 20 times 6. Sorry, and the cap is that. Actually, hold on. We got who's that? Bane goes down. Not surprised. And the cap on the armor is actually 20. So once you have like 20 armor, it doesn't really like it diminishing returns and all law and blah math and stuff. So OD is essentially reducing the damage that he feels by half plus. Something like that, because 120% translates to half, something like that, or 50% damage that he feels. And meanwhile, we got Naga does go down, but Mirana pops her ulti at least, and she goes down as well. Weaver Lifesteal trying to chase himself at OD, but OD should be able to make it also alive. He has himself Astro in prison, so he can't use it if he really needs to. He is going to go ahead and get open wounded by Lifesteal. Lifesteal doing a lot of damage to him, and OD is going to turn around and say, hey, I'm going to go for a man fight. He does lose the man fight. But meanwhile, Prophet just hanging out, just trying to wait, see where he can actually go for attack. He can't really find any good spot. He could TP towards the fountain and go for that, but that'd be really risky. I'm really digging Prophet's build though. Sheepstick, really nice versus a Lifestealer, and also decent versus a Weaver too. Also, actually really nice versus a Puck as well. So that makes Puck useless if you can get the jump on her. Also the Maelstrom, Mjolnir, which is one of the bigger items that I see on him. I really do love that item, especially for pushing. In my honest opinion, if you're going for a Prophet who's going to be doing a global push thing, you definitely need some way to clear out the creep waves as fast as possible. And that's either through super high attack speed or a Maelstrom, or both. And Prophet right now, he has both. He has one because of the other. So he has super high attack speed, he also has some nice way to clear out creep waves once that Arc Lightning does proc. Because it does, I think it does 120 damage per jump. 160, whatever. Which is a lot of damage. So, needless to say, X-Men are going to be very hard pressed to push back for this. They are 2 racks down. They have only claimed 2 towers of their own, and I haven't looked at the goal graph this entire game, but I'm pretty sure if we look at it right now, it'll be telling a very abysmal picture right now. Oh man, that's actually very, very tough to see. They are down by 25,000 gold. Not 2,500, but 25,000 gold. That's essentially tower goals plus hero kills, and plus Roshan. I think that was the 3rd Roshan that Wasabi got. Maybe that was the 2nd Roshan. So the 3rd Roshan will be coming up very soon. And has the Aegis been popped? Aegis has, of course, been popped. These guys have been fighting like animals, just going for the fights like crazy. And now we got rotations coming in from Wasabi. Wasabi want to go ahead and end this. And actually, Naga can, if she can place it right, she can pop her ulti, send illusions in, and send everybody else in. Just go kill tower. Just go kill 3 towers. And there's nothing that X-Men can do about it. But it takes a little preparation. We got Naga ulti getting used already. Jim is up on top of Naga, so they see everything. They're going to go for the kill right on top of Lifestealer first. And Troll goes in, pops his tornado, and Lifestealer's trying to do what he can to jump out of it. He pumps up a rage, but doesn't matter. He's taking a lot of damage. He gets perma-bats. He goes down. Actually, he jumps out of a creep, He goes down, finally. Meanwhile, Weaver pops his ulti, getting so much HP back, but that just shows you how much damage these guys are doing so fast. Prophet able to get himself a double kill. As essentially a team wipe, the only person left is Puck. GG's getting thrown out. Weaver says GG will play coming out from everybody. And this Ancient should be going down one way or another. And boom goes the dynamite. There goes the game. 30 seconds for Roshan to spawn. And that's the end of the game, guys. So, like I said before, my name is CulBlu. I just brought you guys the second match and the third qualifiers for Team Chibusa's Dota 2 tournament. Nothing too fancy about the name. That's really all it's called. Let me go and bring up the brackets so you guys can see all of... Whoa, wrong button. All of them brackets. Oh, gosh. One of these days, guys. You know, this two monitor thing. I don't have two monitors set up right now. My other monitor's broken. I need to go fix it. I'm too lazy. It's been broken for like a year now. About a year. Actually, about 6 months. Anywho. No Roshan versus WAHSIBEI, which is what we just watched. No Roshan did get knocked out, so WAHSIBEI will be moving on into the next game. And that's pretty much it for this cast. So I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Like I said, my name's CulBlu. Also, go check out the Facebook page of Team Chibusa. That's www.facebook.com/ChibasMinions. You guys can see it right there. It's been slapped on top of the screen this whole entire time. Subliminal messaging, I know, it just popped up from nowhere. I actually designed it to blend out with the background a little bit. I'm lying, guys. I'm lying. Anyway, definitely go to the Facebook, like their page, make a comment, let them know how much you guys enjoyed the tournament, because I'm pretty sure they will more than appreciate your feedback. I know I would. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. I'll see you guys whenever.